Hey everybody, welcome to Mighty Modern. I'm Corbin and this is our Revolt 2 deck. This hand is not the best hand I've ever seen, but it's acceptable. Our opponent leads on Forest Expedition map. That's interesting. Not sure what to make of that. Oh, another Goblin Guide's not bad at all, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and play our Stomping Ground. I'm sorry, another Nicatl, not Goblin Guide. But yeah, so we actually get to play Nicatl into Nicatl Curdape, into Bolt Goblin Guide and get in for a decent amount of damage on turn 3. This isn't one of the more explosive hands this deck has, but it's a pretty solid hand, I think. For those of, if you can't tell just from this opening hand, we're playing Zoo. We're playing Revolt Zoo. We're playing a lot of 1-drops. We're playing a lot of ways to do damage to people. It's a really good deck, to be honest. If you like attacking anyways, and a lot of people do. I think it's definitely something to be prepared for. You know, GP Vegas is coming up this week, and this is a deck I wouldn't be surprised to, you definitely can run into this while you're there. If anyone's interested, I'll be there. I'll be working the feature match area for Channel Fireball, so feel free to come up and say hi there at the event. So I'm looking forward to that. It looks like this Nicatl is going to bite dust here, but hey, it dealt him 3 damage, I guess. Alright, we'll go Experiment 1 here. Into Nicatl. Alright, so the next turn we can play Curdape, Goblin Guide, and have Lightning Bolt up. Should be able to attack for 8 next turn with a Bolt. So our opponent's playing some sort of green-black Urza deck. Tron deck, okay. I'm not sure what to make of that. Probably got a bunch of removal, though, especially since he just passed the turn back. Okay, well, we're going to have to do ourselves some damage here. I don't want to... Could fetch a forest, but I don't think that's probably that relevant. I guess it'd be fine. I mean, we have to Metamorphose if we want to play all of these anyways. But I'm not convinced that we need to do that. Basically, we have to decide if we want to Lightning Bolt this turn, and I just don't see it being that relevant. I'd rather save the Metamorphose in case we draw a Reckless Bushwhacker and want to Surge it. Alright, let's get in there for a lot of damage, though. Alright, coming in for 8. Goblin Guide reveals a Scavenging Ooze. That's a good one. Well, there's a target to Bolt. Do that on our next turn. Good news is we do get him down to 8. Oh, and he wants to pop his map anyways here. He chose not to because he wants the Scavenging Ooze. We can Bolt the Scavenging Ooze. That's actually not the end of the world. It's good for him, obviously, but if he plays Scavenging Ooze and we Bolt it, he's still, still taking 10 next turn, which is conveniently how much life he'll have. So if his plan is to just play Scavenging Ooze and activate it, that's not going to work out very well. And as he sees the writing on the wall, probably didn't have another land. Alright, well there we go. Let's move on to game 2. Not sure exactly what our opponent's doing here. Scavenging Ooze is the biggest problem, but I'm not convinced that we even need to sideboard for it. He's some sort of big mana green deck, I guess, some sort of Tron deck, but he also has Scavenging Oozes. I'm tempted to board in the 10th Street Hooligans. That's fine. 10th Street Hooligan matches up okay. I think we can probably board out, especially if we're playing more red cards, so we can board out an Herbalist. I like the Rancors. Yeah, I'll board out Herbalist. It's honestly one of the worst cards in the deck because it's just a 2/2 for 2 a lot of times because it's really hard to make use of that green mana. Look how many of the cards are red in the deck. And it's especially awkward because of the green 1-drops, those are the ones you want to play first. Like, you want to play your Nicatl first because it's the best one, and you want to play your Experiment 1 first so you can evolve. So it's not like you have 2 green cards in hand on turn 2, 1-drops to play on turn 2 most of the time. It's the Goblin Guides that you hold more often than not. Right, I'll take it. I like this. Curdape and Narnum Renegade into Rancor plus Bushwhacker, or at least Metamorphose Bushwhacker. I'll take it. The 10th Street Hooligans are just the possibility of, yeah, I mean, they're better on the play, obviously, so they'll be better in game 3, but just seeing this, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's Wormcoils or something, and, I don't know if we'll ever be able to beat a Wormcoil in the first place, but, it's worth having some sort of out to it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start this show off with a 2/3 Death Touch Narnum Renegade. I love that Death Touch is just so superfluous on this card. It's basically sort of another-ish Curd Ape, even without Death Touch, but Death Touch just makes it insane. Anyway, you can have 2 pieces of Azurza land if that's what you choose. Oh, another map. Oh, see, Tinshri Tool can be great. Oh, that's how we do. Do I even want to play it, though? Honestly, not convinced I do. In fact, I probably don't. I actually probably just want to put a Rancor on the Narnum Renegade and play the Curd Ape. It is pretty funny that we drew it, though. Also, the other reason for this is it's still fine next turn, because he can't even. It's still going to hit a map, and sure, if we basically, if we make him like we play it and he has to pop a map, then that's fine. He pops that map and he's spending his turn doing that rather than doing anything about our board, and he's probably just dead at that point. We also could just Bushwhacker, Manamorphose Bushwhacker him. Like, there's a lot of different stuff we can do here. He's shocking himself. That's what I like to see. So probably got Fatal Push. Chromatic Sphere. So he's some sort of eggs deck? I just don't have any idea what's going on. Ooh, nice draw, though. I guess it actually doesn't change that much. Decisions. So we can Manamorphose into Bushwhacker and attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which does not put him dead. We could just play a Tarkus command, hit him for 5, 8, 11. And then next turn, if we draw a land, we could Bushwhack anyways. We could also just Manamorphose now. And that way, if we hit like one of the 4, so it'd be 5, 8, 10. Yeah, if we hit one of the 4 Burning Tree Emissaries, we think we just kill him at that point, or maybe not. But there's a lot of options here. Or we can just play Tinshri Hooligan, make him pop a map, and it means he doesn't kill one of our guys. I think we'll go with that plan. It's actually very difficult here. I don't think that I want to Bushwhack. I think I've determined that. I think I might. I kind of want a Tarkus command. Alright, well, we're going to get some information here. He's going to abrupt decay our guy. That's fine. So now I definitely want to play Tinshri Hooligan and actually probably hit his Sphere. Deny him a card. Yeah, we'll hit him for 2. He goes to 12. And I will go ahead and crack this land. And I'll play Tinshri Hooligan. Hit his Sphere to deny him a card. Because this is one where you have to actually activate the ability to draw a card. It's not just when it goes into a graveyard like Chromatic Star is. Alright, we'll put the Rancor on the Hooligan. Okay, so this is good. We deny him a card. And now we can Bushwhack for a lot of damage. And in fact, if we draw land, we can command Bushwhack, which would be really good. But those maps aren't doing anything because he has to deal with our board. Like they're not mulligans. As you see, he is popping one, but they're not that far off from mulligans because it takes so long for them to be relevant, and our deck does not give him time to dirtle around with expedition maps. I'm not sure what he could have here. If he has Scavenging Ooze, he might just be dead. If we draw land, and we get to try to Manamorphose into a land, or a 1-drop creature. So his yeah, I think we've played this correctly. Our next turn is going to be very good, one way or another. Tinshri Hooligan was sweet, actually. We got a card off of it. Urborg. Okay, whatever. He's probably got another removal spell. Look at that. Dream. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, I can even, don't have to crack it. I kind of want to crack it, but do myself 3 more damage. Alright, let's see here. I could play, I think we probably start with Manamorphose. Yeah, Manamorphose, Bushwhack, Atarka's Command. I think that's what we want to do. Yeah, okay. I don't want red-green out of it. Alright, so we can Narnum Renegade and Bushwhack and save the Atarka's Command for next turn. Or we could Bushwhack and Atarka's Command the team, and then say even if he kills the Tinchery Hooligan, which would be the biggest, he'd be taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that's probably, I think we probably want to save this. It's like, I want to, we don't have Revolt. That's annoying because I used it like this. But whatever. All right, we'll play this. And we will go ahead and Bushwhack. Okay, yeah, because this gets in for the most damage this turn. And it's, in fact, it just kills him. Okay, it didn't have anything. I was going to say, and it actually, it presents lethal, but it also preserves being able to use the Atarka's Command on the next turn because it's the direct damage aspect that's the most flexible. That was a pretty interesting game, actually. No idea what our opponent was trying to do, but he had a streamer removal and actually had some interesting decisions on our part. So, all right, nice match.